Huh.
Because you did something to your. You did something,
That's
Wally.
weird. I'm signing off and coming back on.
Okay.
Okay. That's strange.
Yeah.
Okay, question. So did you actually print the PDF with all the circles that I sent yesterday?
Hello?
Yeah,
Hi.
hello. We
Oh, there
hear
we
you.
go. That was weird.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
can see you
So
talking.
Anna Marie, you printed out. Sorry.
Mhm.
You printed out the PDF. Like now you have all the circles, right? So
I do.
if you can bind them together, like bind them together or go to Home Depot, they'll like give you a loose leaf folder, you know, like with the spiral binder. Get to know them really well. You can, the ones you know by heart, you can kind of, you know, ignore, but just the end goal is that really you want to know those 25 circles, 5 for each person by heart. They work wonderfully with everything. They don't only open the sentence. You can open your sentence with a past tense or a future tense. So he told me that, whatever it is, but then that's going to show up somewhere in the sentence. You know, she told me she wants to talk to you, or he told me we need to go talk to this or that guy, right? It's always going to show up. And then once you know those circles, we'll learn them in the past tense. It's going to be incredibly easy for you to scratch off the last 2 letters of every circle and just plug in a different set of 2 letters, and it's going to be a past tense.
Right.
Right. So make those circles your best friends for a while.
Okay.
So if we
Okay.
if we're going to do that at some point with Anna Marie again, I wouldn't mind a refresher on the past tense.
Yeah, I'm actually planning to do this Mondays and Wednesdays, so that Heidi can be here as well.
Okay.
I kind of want all of you to learn the past tenses. So the minute you all, right now, Heidi and Anna Maria is kind of like still a little bit not on the same page. I want to bring you all on the same page so you can all actually have a conversation. All 5 people. And that's going to take at least another week. So we're going to do next week, see how it goes. And then probably the Monday after that, we'll just really converse.
Okay.
Okay, the past tenses. In a nutshell, it's fairly simple. You have a list of verb endings for the past tense. Anna Marie, you don't, but they do. You have a list of verb endings. I taught you the technique. You scratch off the last 2 letters of the verb, put in those, that's it. The circles don't really get irregular, so that's a really good entry point. And just imagine, you got 5 circles for 5 persons. That's 25 words. If you can remember 25 words in the past tenses, you can accurately tell yourself a pat on the back, because I know 25 new past tense words now. Okay. Okay, do you wanna, you know what? Let's do this. Let's take 5-10 minutes and do the past tense only for the verb I want. Okay? Quiero is I want. And quería is I wanted. Never mind now the rule or whatever. Just write it down as it is, right?
I thought Korea was a country.
Well, you don't actually say it the way you said it.
Now, does it change at all? Like I wanted, you wanted, he
Okay,
wanted?
don't go there right yet, because the answer is
Okay.
yes, and it, like, you know, peters out to many different things. I would just like you. There is no rule in this. This is, I want you to remember just the word. If I'll talk about the rule, it's going to be way confusing.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, don't know. If you're looking at verbs, don't try to learn rules by yourself. That's how everybody gets lost. Okay, so things like, hey, I wanted to see you, I wanted to tell you, I wanted to call you, I wanted to buy you, whatever. All the things you can do with your list of verbs, you can do now with this. Okay.
A quick
So we're gonna-
question. May I have a quick question?
Yes.
So necesita, is that needed?
No, why are you asking me and how did you make the logical connection?
I didn't. I was just wondering if that applied to all the different
No,
circles.
I just told you. I just told you no, and don't go that route.
Don't go down that hole.
Okay.
I wouldn't be able to rescue you if you go that hole. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, don't do that. It's just don't. Period.
Okay.
Poisonous plant. Do not touch.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay. I promise you, you will get an answer at some point down the line. I will tell you why and how it works and all the rules, but today's not that day.
No, no, it's fine.
So, Anna Maria, tell a few sentences to Wally using the te, quería, and then whatever verb you want to choose.
See, why do I draw a blank on this?
Look at your notes. You're not supposed to like remember everything, right? Just
Yeah.
look at your papers.
No, I know. So, te quiere, te quiere dar.
Okay.
Un
I want you to say quería.
Te quería.
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 Okay.
Okay. Te quería dar un regalo. Un regalo.
No, it's a male. You were right.
Un regalo.
Initially, you were right.
Okay.
Wally, what did she say?
She wants to give me a gift. I can't wait to see what it is.
Es muy bonito.
Oh.
Give him a few more.
Okay. Okay. Te quería contrar. Is that saying? Oh, no.
What?
Oh, wait. Te quería oír contrar.
No.
I wanted
No.
to hear you sing.
Oh, okay. To sing, you didn't say that right.
Doesn't cantar sing?
Cantar. So, te quería oír cantar.
Good. Very
What's
good.
oyer? Oyer?
Go look it on your list of verbs. It's on page 2.
I'm trying to find it.
O-I-R. That's what it looks like.
Oh, oyer.
Oír.
You see what just happened? Sometimes you don't understand what people are saying because they have an accent. You're not used to hearing that word that way.
Right. Quería.
And it's not
Are
you,
you
Ana Maria. It's not like you have a gringo accent, not that. It's
I
because so many people in Mexico have like, different accents,
Right.
different mouths, different pronunciation.
Right.
How's
Well,
my
and
accent?
that's it's how do you say Canadian and Spanish? Kanish.
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 Kanish. Yeah, even here, like I live in a small town, but the biggest city is Guadalajara. And so many young people come here, they kind of want to exit the city, go live in the countryside by the beach. So we got a lot of that. I was in a restaurant yesterday and my waiter was from Guadalajara. And the people that own the restaurant, their families from Mexico City. So you get like the waiter and the night manager, like they have two different accents. And then some other waiter is going to be from here, so he's going to have a third accent.
But are you originally from Russia?
Yeah, I was born in the Soviet Union.
And that was your first language? Because
Yes.
I've been going down to Mexico my entire life, and you actually sound like you have a Spanish accent.
There is I have a neighbor, he lives right in front of me, like his house is literally across from me. And they're doing some renovations, so he's always outside right now with his family's workers. Like I hear him talk a lot. His name is Don Gustavo. A big mustache, like a country dude. Like he doesn't look like a city dude. He's a country dude, right? Born and raised. And the people in this region have a very special accent. It's very nasal. He is like the epitome of this region.
Oh, that's
and
funny.
very strong R's. So I think I might unconsciously sound like I'm from here. My R's are really strong. And so that probably helps me sound a bit more Mexicanized than I ought to.
But even your just your normal accent speaking right now, you sound like you're from Mexico. I would have never, had you not said that you were from Russia, I would have never, ever, ever guessed.
I mean, from day one, I worked in Mexico because I was actually relocated here for work.
Right.
So like I landed within 2 days, I was on the job, and my coworkers were Mexican, although everybody spoke English. Like everybody were bilingual, and in between, when there's no customers, in between them, they speak Spanish. My landlord, the restaurants, like everything. It was kind of like landing into it, and then you need clothes, you need whatever, and that was 2006. There was no Duolingo, there were no smartphones, there was no TripAdvisor. You kind of had to go and brave it.
Yeah. Well, you sound Mexican.
Thank you.
Yeah, you don't, your accent doesn't sound like, gosh, it sounds a little Mexican, but it sounds a little this. You sound like you're from Mexico.
Thanks. Okay, so Wally, now why don't you tell Anna Maria a few things with I wanted to something for you.
Te Korea. You're not going to correct me?
Yeah, I'm like staring at the screen on the phonetic spell, and it's not Korea, baby.
Te Korea, 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 Korea. Korea, Yamar on Skype.
Perfect. Very good.
Te Korea. Is that right? Korea.
I think with your specific accent, like your specific
Korea.
intonation, you can either say K, like Mary Kay, or you can just say K, like K-E, Korea.
Okay. So when I say quiero, is that right? Quiero?
Well, quiero is a different sound.
No, I know, but am I saying that right?
K. Yeah, you do actually. The quiero, you have no problem saying right.
Okay. Quería, let me see. Caminar a la playa.
Yeah, say it one more time clearly and precisely, though.
Quería, te quería, caminar a la playa.
You wanted to take her out for a walk on the beach.
Yeah.
No problem. Sure.
What was the verb? Caminar.
Caminar.
Oh, caminar. Okay.
Sí.
Yeah, keep going, Wally.
Te quería llevar a la tienda. That's.
Yeah. Can we work a little on your accent, Wally? Like.
I'd love to.
when you speak Spanish, you ought to recommend you ought to consider like shifting a little bit the way you speak, because you can't just transition from your English, Canadian English, to Spanish.
Right.
It makes your accent in Spanish a bit too weird for the local ear, and that's probably why people don't understand you straight away.
Okay.
Okay. It's gonna require conscious work on your end, probably practice in the evening in front of the mirror. You know, like how Hollywood actors, when they get hired to do a movie and pretend they're like from the Wild West or from England in the 1800s, they work with a speech coach or dialogue coach, whatever.
Yeah.
So you kind of got to move the muscles in your mouth in a different way to produce that accent.
Okay.
And if you are motivated to do that, I'd recommend you do a little bit.
So quería, does that sound right?
Yeah, just say
Quería?
the whole sentence. Like, because your default, like when you're not paying your default, you kind of go to Canadian, and that's just sounds
Right.
so different in Spanish.
Okay. Te quería vender mi coche.
How do you say car?
Caro.
Car is coche.
Coche.
Yeah, you know that.
But what was the verb?
Sell.
Like,
Vendar.
say it in Spanish.
Vendar.
Look at the way the verb is spelled, and please say it the way we say the Spanish spelling. It spells with
Vender.
vender.
Vender. Okay.
I
Vender.
had to think of that. Yeah.
You
You know
see,
what?
she would have understood you if you said it like the way it ought to sound, but you just messed up the sound, so she's like not understanding now.
But you know what really helped me, Wally, with the accents, other than living right next to Mexico, being in California and Arizona, but was learning the alphabet.
Mm-hmm.
Was practicing the alphabet. So like A is not A, it's A.
Right.
Be, say, and then just that seemed to help me understand how to say the words better, and not a non-gringo way. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. You could try it.
Mm-hmm.
I actually have 2 YouTube videos I did for like running down the alphabet and how to pronounce it.
Oh, that would be good.
I'll send it to you again at the end of the lesson. I'm pretty sure Wally had it. It's something I give everybody on like lesson 2, probably.
Yeah.
So
Because
I'll just put it again on the screen.
I forget some of them. Like, you know, I forget how to say some of them. Like sometimes I forget that H is silent. Aser.
The biggest one is E is like Edward. You guys in English, E does a whole bunch of sounds. Like when I need to learn how to spell English, that's really mind bending because swing any other way. But in Spanish, it's really consistent. So Edward, echo. And
Then-
A is always like Adam, apple. You're not gonna say apple, Adam. Like even in English, you don't say that. You gotta say Adam, apple. And those two stay consistent. They don't, magically shift sounds like they do in English.
I think I'm just like with Kyria. I'm just trying to overthink it to get it right.
Mm-hmm.
Surprise, Judith.
Surprise. Yeah, because like I'm not sure. Do you want to like discover something that wasn't there? Nobody before you in hundreds of years found anything in Korea that you have to overthink.
Quería.
Okay.
I also want to point out something. Look at it. It's if you split the words by sound, you have ke, which you know how to say. You recognize that on sight.
Yeah.
Ke.
Yeah.
And then ria. R-I-A. Like what possible sound can that produce in Spanish? It's only one option. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so say that one more time out loud, Wally, please.
Quería.
Perfect. Yeah.
So,
now you sound fantastic.
Te quería rentar mi casa para ti.
Perfect. You don't need the parity. You already had a te in there. So.
All right. Oh, well, it just sounds
Overkill.
good though. It sounds like I know what I'm talking about. It's like, I would, in my public life, I would have to give a speech, right? And at first I was always like, oh my goodness, but then you got to remember that in your audience, there's only probably only 20% really understand what you're talking about. The rest, you can just spin anything any which way. And just because you know a little bit more than them, it sounds like you're a professional.
You're a pro.
Yeah. So, so
That, ladies and gentlemen, is how politics works.
That's true.
Yeah, what a mess we're in Canada anyway. Okay, so te estacionar, no, te quiera estacionar aquí. I want to park you here. Like I'm a traffic flag person in a parking lot. I want to park you here. Or I could say, make it more romantic, and I could say, te quería estacionar aquí contigo.
With
No, with you.
No, because
I don't need
you
to
know
say
why?
that.
You don't need the conti and party over there, because the whole
Okay.
logic behind te with an action, like the
Mhm.
minute you have the pronoun show up in the beginning of the sentence, which
So
is
you
what
would
we're
simply
practicing here,
say te
it means
cari.
that the speaker or the person doing the action, quería is you, the I doing the
Quería.
action. It already means like the person doing the action is doing it towards the pronoun. So there's no need to add any other double details at the end of it.
Okay. So if I just said te quería estacionar, that means I want to park here with you?
No, if you need,
No.
remember that with, it's a connection word. Like the minute you have with or without, you're going to add that word in Spanish.
So where do
It's
I
a
add that?
direct action. With or without, it's.
So where do I add that? At the end? No.
Okay, well, firstly, I wanted to park you here. It's not really a real sentence. What do you, have you ever told your wife, I want to park you here?
Well, if she's driving the car, yeah.
Maybe in the bedroom.
Oh, man.
Okay, what do you want to say, Wally? Give it to me.
Okay,
in
so I'm in
English.
a parking lot and I'm the flag person and I'm directing traffic to park in certain spots, right? That's the picture in my head.
Okay.
And so I'm saying to you, the driver, te quiera estacionar aquí.
Quería. Okay, te quería estacionar aquí.
Quería. Am I getting it?
Okay, I wanted to park you here. No problem.
Is estacionar? How do you estacionar?
Estacionar.
Estacionar is park. To park.
How's my accent on that one?
I wanted to park you here. No problem.
Yeah, I thought it was good. I just didn't know the verb. I didn't know.
I wanted to park you here. That's perfect.
Estacionar.
Why are you overthinking? Good heavens. Why don't you just go remember the words you already know?
I do know. I knew estacionar.
Yeah, you knew. I didn't.
Guy, he's like carrying a big sack of words with him, complaining how it's heavy and he can't remember all of them. But then every time I give him a new word, like he's overthinking. I want to double the sack. I want to double the sack. I want to carry more.
Here's my verb list. Right in front of me. Okay, so te quería caminar.
Pick a verb that is an interaction. Like scroll up the chat. Yesterday I put the short list of interactions only. None of those two examples actually make sense.
Okay.
It's gonna make your life simpler.
Te quería viajar.
No. Go look at your list of interactions, my friend. I'm gonna put him again. I'll put the cheat sheet again right now.
No, I don't want to look at
it. Easy to.
I want to figure it out. Te quería buscar.
Ah, wonderful.
Te quería
so-
regresar.
Okay, Anna Maria, what did he say to you just now?
I wanted you to return.
No, translate it differently.
Take regresar to return, right? Oh, and
Okay.
wanted.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. I wanted you to return. Do the first one. Te quería buscar.
I wanted to look for you.
Perfect. Very good.
It's so funny because
Um,
I'm expecting more words, you know, and I'm like, are all the words there? But I think he said I wanted to look for you. Yeah, it's weird because it's so short compared to the English
Exactly.
language.
Yeah. So te
Yeah.
quería olvidar.
I wanted to forget you.
I know, right?
No bueno persona.
Okay, use some other pronouns. We all know what te means. Start using a different pronoun now.
Me
No
quería.
may, no may.
No may?
Anything but may and te. Go to
I was
the
just
other
following
ones.
instruction. Like,
Go to the other ones.
Lo quería ver. Lo quería dar. Lo.
No, wait. She needs to translate. So give her a sec.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I wanted to see it. And I wanted to give it, I think was the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lo quería montar.
Montar. Montar. No entiendo.
Montar is to ride.
Oh, montar.
Okay. Or lo quería andar.
Quería what?
Andar.
Andar is perfect, but it's not an interaction. It's a solitary action, like to go, to walk.
But it's a lo. Lo quería.
Andar kind of means to hang around, you know, like it's related to being in a location, so it's not really going to work with the load thing. It's a solitary action, like it's not working with any of the pronouns.
Okay, but we're using it, right?
Yeah, and you have a perfectly nice list of verbs, so why don't you pick from that one?
Oh my goodness! Because
you see why I love my time with Wally so much. It's so rare to find such, you know, witty people that speak fast and think fast.
I'm trying to learn, like, without using the list. Okay.
He's resistant on the list.
So, but you know, like to have it lo quería doesn't necessarily mean it's an interaction.
Well, you gotta add a verb. Quería is a circle.
No, I know, but it's it, right? I wanted
it, and then you gotta do some, like, say something you wanted to do towards.
I recognize that, but what I'm saying is, is it really an interaction?
It's an interaction between a human and a person. A human and an object.
Oh, I
so
see.
It means you are doing something towards. I wanted to cook it. I wanted to buy it. I wanted to give it away. I wanted to sell it.
There's a good one. There's a good one. Lo quiera cocinar. Quería.
I wanted
Quería.
cocinar.
You know, the biggest stumbling block when we started all of this back with, I couldn't get my head around the word K. Because,
like,
you know, I mean, the French, like, and I kept making that mistake for weeks. K.
Oh.
K. So now it's like, and the other one that still confuses me is tu. Tu is the same in French as it is for Spanish. So sometimes I'm thinking, oh, is it really tu or is it te? No, it's tu.
Oh.
It's yeah. Anyway, just
Do you speak French?
no. I had high school French, just enough to screw me up.
Where in Canada are you, on the west or the?
Yeah, Vancouver Island. Yeah. So lo quería parar. Does that work?
Parar.
Lo
Yeah.
Pretty good. It's not
quería.
actually on the short list, I think, but Wally's doing pretty well with his list of verbs. So yeah.
Parar. No entiendo parar.
Explain to her. Can you explain to her in Spanish? Like try to illustrate what does that mean in Spanish? Wally?
Parar es so how would you explain that in Spanish?
Explain it in English, like, but in the Spanish, explain it to her in English, like she's 4 years old, like the concept, but use the Spanish words you do know.
Parar antes. Boy, that's tough.
Okay, I have a
Oh
thing.
no. Just let me work at it.
Yeah.
Parar hablar.
Speaking, like to speak.
So parar.
But okay, whenever I can jump in. So
Yeah, go ahead.
okay. Ana Maria.
You
Sorry,
you
go,
do,
go.
You're gonna
You go,
you're
Wally.
gonna you're gonna do it in Spanish, right, Judith? So I get it, please. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Parar, hablar, es no hablar.
Yeah.
Parar, hablar es no hablar. So to not speak. So not talking. Parar is not to speak.
Okay, you're on the
No.
right track. Let me give you another example on
Okay.
that one. Parar, caminar, es no ir.
So to not parar, caminar is something to walk, is not to go.
Perfect. Now think about it for a second.
Okay, I have another
I'm trying
example,
to give you
Judith.
the meaning of that one word by those two not to do things.
So it's not to do. It's not to do something.
Okay, well, you take it from here.
Okay, so estoy manejando y arrivar a la intersección. Luz is rojo.
Yeah. So the light is
luz?
red.
Sí.
In the intersection.
Sí. So, cuando hacer? Is that right?
What do you do?
No, the cuando
to
hacer
stop.
wasn't so good. Just say I need to parar.
To stop?
Right.
Okay, to stop. Okay. Parar.
Very good.
No alto?
Yes.
Tú conozco alto.
So alto is what they put on a stop sign, and alto is the word for halt, as in a complete and full stop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Parar, is that a different kind of stop?
Yeah, because like if the mom sees that the kids are kind of like he's pulling his sister hair, she's gonna say párate.
Párate. Okay. Stop it.
Yeah, it's to stop an action or to something, right? And to halt is a vehicle in motion that needs to come to a complete and full stop.
So, to say stop it, would you say páralo?
No, yeah, people like the moms, if you listen to moms, it's always párate because she gives a direct command to the kid.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, párate.
Párate.
Moms, like we as adults, we normally don't give other people direct requests to command. Like you don't command somebody what to do unless it's like, your husband or whatever is like, stop it, or
Right.
whatever, right? But you listening to mom and kids, yeah, they totally command them.
Párate. I've heard it said. I just.
The police, if they're like, pull to the side, that's what they're gonna say. Because
Párate.
they're literally telling you what to do. Párate.
Párate. Yeah, that's good to know.
Or like if you go to like an event, right, like the Baja race, and you know there's so many people parking and you need to figure out where you can park, and there's somebody directing traffic,
Mhm.
they say, well, like, oh, párate over there, like literally like park over there, right?
So
Párate over there.
if you do take or lo quería parar, I wanted you to stop.
No, there is no you in your Spanish
Sorry.
sentence.
I wanted to stop it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay, so quería, lo quería saber.
The verb, the last
Saber?
verb, one word,
Saber.
saber.
Saber. It's
To
with an
know.
I.
Oh, you want it to go up?
Yeah.
Okay, well, look at the spelling and say the way it's spelled, please.
Saber.
It's spelled with a U. What kind of a U? Like Utah.
Subir.
Excellent, yes.
Subir.
Really?
That's up.
You is always you?
Oh my God,
Sorry.
your homework
Subir.
is to watch the pronunciation videos again. Yes, you is always you.
Okay.
Subir.
Subir.
Mm-hmm.
Subir. And you thought I said saber?
Yeah. You
Saber.
8 out of 10 sounded like you're saying a saber. That's why I jumped to that conclusion.
Subir.
Okay.
To go up. I didn't even know subir was up. Another verb
It's
I
on your
don't
list
know.
of verbs.
It is?
Yeah.
It's terrible. Whenever I'm on the elevator, it's like I'm asking somebody if they want to go up. It's like, what's the word to go up? I remember when I get to the 5th floor.
That's funny.
So, but if I'm saying somebody to voy a subir,
Say it again. You're not saying it so good. Say the word
voy a subir.
excellent. Thank
Boy,
you.
subir.
I got to write. That's going to have to, that's a habit I formed. Wow.
So I want to go up.
Yeah.
Boy, subir.
Persevere.
So
Yeah,
and the
it's
other
what
one-
I tell people in the elevator. If I'm like in a public building, and somebody's like, because if you're with a Mexican man in an elevator, they always press for you. It's kind of like opening the door for you too. And I just, oh yeah, voy a subir.
Hey, I'm a Canadian man. I do the same thing.
That's wonderful.
Voy
I
a
love
subir.
Oh.
Cinco, por favor.
See. And then it's so lo quería bajando. Bajar.
No, if you have a yendo ando verb, it's not gonna be paired with
Right.
quería.
Lo quiera bajar.
Okay, say quería one more time.
Quería.
Wonderful.
And
Quería.
what was the
Man.
verb? The
Bajar.
other bahar,
Mm-hmm.
to go down.
See.
Yes.
I want to go down.
Oh,
It's
man,
on your
you
list of
saved me.
verbs.
I was
I know,
worried that
but-
Judith was going to ask me to explain that in Spanish.
You know what? I am not seeing that on the list of verbs, the cheat sheet.
I'm gonna put the list of verbs right now again on the Skype so you can download and print.
Okay. I have the verbs cheat sheet, and I'm not seeing it on the verbs cheat sheet.
Yeah,
Sorry.
there's a PDF that I put right now on the screen. That's the
Okay.
general 70 list of verbs.
Okay, I'll
Then
print.
we have the cheat sheet we extracted yesterday that is only interactions.
I have that
Right.
one too. Okay.
Right.
Okay, so I have a question. If I go to a different one now, so le quería caminar.
Caminar isn't an interaction. I wanted to walk him. Want to be a really good one. Just pick a different action than
I
caminar.
was thinking of my dog.
Could you say con caminar with him?
No, because what we're practicing today is that structure of pronoun, circle, action.
Okay.
You know what I mean? There's a lot of things you could do with it. If you need to add something, lo quería caminar. Again, when you start, the logic is that when you start a sentence with a pronoun, you don't start typically with a new subject out of the blue. Because if you just tell me, I wanted to meet him and she told me and they went back, I'm like, who are those damn people? I don't know what you're talking about. So you typically don't just start with a pronoun, you actually say, oh, my neighbors, and then by the third sentence, you refer to them as them.
Okay, so les quería seguir.
Yep. Les quería seguir. That's good. Ana Maria, translate, please.
Seguir,
Just to follow.
to follow. Okay. They wanted to follow.
Oh, you
No,
always
the
translate the
next-
person last. Who's doing the action?
Oh, you wanted to follow them.
There is no you in that action. Again.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
Les
I wanted to
quería
follow.
seguir.
I wanted to follow them. Yes,
Perfect.
I wanted to follow them.
Les quería entender.
I wanted to understand them.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay, your homework,
Estoy
both of you.
terminando.
Monday? I didn't hear
Let
you.
me say it again.
Estoy terminando.
I'm going to ask you both to listen to this lesson again over the weekend.
Okay.
And I will also put the 2 links for the YouTube pronunciation of the letters video, so listen to that one too. And that's it. That's going to be your homework for the weekend.
So YouTube videos, say that one more time.
Watch the YouTube videos. Once we hang up, I will put the links.
Okay.
Look for them. And this lesson's recording will be posted a few minutes after we hang up. So listen to the lesson again.
Okay.
Just listen to the lesson again.
Okay. And the
Like,
YouTube.
is that for entertainment purposes or teaching purposes?
It's kind of like the minute you're advanced enough, which you're coming down to this point, right? Like after a year and a half of learning Spanish, when you're really like serious about it, after about a year and a half, it becomes really crucial for you guys to say quiero, quería, quiere. Like there are so many conjugations to that one verb, and you want to speak correctly. Plus, when you remember that, you also understand more of what people are saying. Because if you can only remember 3 words, but the local in front of you is using any one of the other conjugations, you won't understand. So it does become crucial at some point to pronounce correctly. And that's why I want you to listen to the lesson again.
So, if I may, like we were at a coffee, we were at La Comer, we were at La Comer yesterday at the coffee shop, and I spoke everything in Spanish to the young lady who was fluently bilingual. I made a big mistake. I didn't remember the word for still. Todavia. And she's going, and she's wearing a mask, a face mask. So she's going Tavadia. And I'm going like, okay, well, it wasn't until I left that I understood the word. Like, remembered I used the wrong consonant at the wrong spot. Like, Todavia. I mean, she's going like, what the heck is that? And, but she said, when I went to sit down, she said to my wife, she said, oh, your husband speaks really good Spanish. So I'm thinking, I mean, now I come to my lesson today and I've got everything wrong. Like, oh,
No, you're right. I think you're right. I think it's just it is just the accent a little bit. That's
Right.
all. I think you've got the right words. I think my accent is not good, for sure. But that's all I think. I'm like, I don't know the verbs that you're saying. You are way ahead. So
no, I think we're both sort of like in different areas ahead of each other. That's what I think. But like I'm being hard on myself. After telling you not to be hard on yourself yesterday, I'm being hard on myself. Like,
you're a
like
perfectionist too.
I am 100%. Like you say, you're a bit of a perfectionist. Totalmente. Anyway.
Oh.
Okay, so is that it then?
Yeah, that's it. I'll see you on Monday morning.
Okay,
All right.
thank you.
Thanks, you guys. Have a good
Good
weekend.
luck.
Yeah, thank you.
Have a
Yeah.
good
Likewise.
weekend.
Igual.